Hello. Hey people, what's going on with you all? How's the weekend? I want to adjust the flowers a little bit. Okay. Let's see what is going on with you all next 7 to 10 days. Today we'll also be doing the donation-based readings. Hi, whoever is here. Let's tap into the next week's energy and let's see what to expect. And I'm looking at any important events. We're going to be using the Tea Leaf Tarot. Nope, don't want this one. Okay. Let me see how this shows up on camera. Let's move it this way a little bit. So these are your options. Pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. At the very end of this, if anyone is in need, we're going to do donation-based readings. Whoever just joined, keep that in mind. If you need more info, look at the pinned comment section in a live. Let's go. If you need more time, stop it right here, okay? 1, 2, 3. Let's see what is up with my group number 1. Next week and a half. We have vacation and we have a bat. Take care. The enemies are working against you. We're going to clarify this. Don't get scared because of this card. Let's see what this means to us. Okay, this card wants to come out. Let's see. We have a Hermit. We have the Six of Swords. Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's peek at the bottom of the deck. Hello, Julia. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of a deck. Okay, I'm just gonna split the deck to clarify the bad card here. Right, Three of Pentacles. Now, next week we're gonna have what to watch out for. Watch out for any drama, any gossip in the office or in your workplace. Let's look at your advice here. And this is particularly for those people. This is not for all of you. Those who already have some sort of beef, you don't like someone in the office or someone doesn't like you, and you're trying to keep it kind of civil, but particularly I'm seeing a person who kind of calls out on someone, says, you know what, this person was late from their break, or this person is away online and they're supposed to be active, anything like that. Let's look at your advice. Your advice with the King of Cups is saying don't fight fire with fire, because this is not your battle. This is a battle of someone else's, and I really don't feel that this person will get what they want here. This is someone who's going to be viewed as a rat in the office, a rat in the workplace, and they're actually going to create a worse environment for themselves. Don't get involved here. Don't pay attention, your cards are saying. And you don't even need to do anything. You don't even need to do anything here, because this person will get what they deserve. And I know it sounds rough and it sounds tough and it sounds like, ugh, but it is what it is looking at your cards here. Yeah, you're being protected, people. Pile number one, you're being protected. The enemy sounds very dramatic, right? Whoever this is behind your back, they will get what they deserve, and you do have protection here. So you're basically being protected by your guides. You have a very strong spirit team around you, and you cannot be fucked with. All right? Now, for some of you, the beginning of the week may start a little bit slow, or you may feel that you want to kind of take it easy. You don't want to rush into things, and I really feel that would be the best strategy for you. I wouldn't try and complete everything or sign up very important or difficult tasks for Monday, because it seems that you're going to be easing into the week. Your most productive days of the week may be Tuesday and Wednesday. So if I were you, I would look at my schedule and I would say, okay, this is an important meeting. Maybe you have to organize a meeting. I'm going to schedule it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Next week, I'm also seeing people wanting to go abroad or going on vacation or leaving their environment. And that would highly benefit you. It's a really good time for you to take some time off. Even if it's during your weekend, you're not taking any extra days off. This would be a great time. Why? Because it seems that you're going to ground yourself AF. And you're going to prepare yourself for the next week to come. And you're going to carry that grounded energy with you. For others of you, once you're going to be going somewhere, I don't know, visiting a friend, going camping, going abroad, it seems that you're going to be picking up, and I'm talking purely energetically, information from your surroundings, which will later on be digested once you come back home and will benefit your material world. This may sound very mysterious and very unclear. You will know when it happens. Okay? Let's see what else we got here. By the way, whoever wants to stay anonymous in your live readings, just upon booking, just leave at the beginning of your note, write anonymous. So I will not say your name. And I will also not say the names of people involved if that's the question about someone else. All right, let's see what are some of the highlights for you the next week and a half. Overall, it's a very peaceful week. People are getting more sleep or getting enough sleep. They wake up rested. They feel that they are grounded. I really like this for you. Yeah, Nine of Swords came out reversed. And I want to keep it reversed. I'm going to read it in reversal. This is a really good week for those who are still feeling kind of on the edge and you're like, oh my God, I'm still feeling tired. Look at your sleep schedule, okay? Go to sleep a bit earlier because it's in your hands how you're going to wake up the next morning. And I know, yeah, you may want to watch Netflix till late or some sort of TV show may hook you in, but your cards are saying, listen, especially if you tend to be anxious person or very sensitive person, it's very important for you to pay attention to your sleep. Okay, what is this about? I'm going to clarify it with a Steampunk Kipper deck. What is this about for you? Why the Three of Swords here? This is portraying again to a situation at work. But your cards are saying, listen, don't ruin your week because of someone else at work. Okay? Because overall your week is peaceful, and it can remain peaceful if you're not going to take something too hard. And I really feel whatever this is, it's someone else's karma, not yours. So keep focusing on your goals, keep focusing on what you're trying to manifest and get. And don't allow this to be an interference, okay? Because otherwise you may land in this energy. And we don't want that for you. What is improving the next week? Your relationships. Okay, let's see how. How are your relationships improving? Ooh, let's see who this is. Okay, the person who we're going to be talking about here, this is someone who has witnessed quite a lot of changes in their life, and quite drastic changes in their life. Maybe moving the country, moving the town, splitting up with a husband, a wife. It's, you know, those kind of very important moments in life that change someone. And this is the individual you're going to be dealing with. Why this individual is important? It seems that this individual will know when to reach out to you. It's going to be at the best time and the best place. You may not even know at that time that you need something, but they're going to call you up and they're going to say, hey, you know what, I found out there is this place and they have this, and I really feel that you would love that. And you go, oh my God, this is actually great. In some way, this person is very helpful the next week. For some of you, if you need money or if you need assistance of some sorts, this person will be there, and it's going to make your week. It's a very heartfelt type of situation here. Yeah, Two of Cups is here. This could be your partner, this could be a friend, could be a family member, someone that you're pretty close to. This is not a person that you know for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. You've known them for a long time. Why is this happening? It's time to give back. So this person will act like an individual who gives back good karma. They may not even know themselves that they are doing this, that this is part of a soul contract at that moment, that they're there to give back, but they will be given back to you for all the good deeds that you have done so far and the help that you extended to others. So that's what I got for pile number 1. Let's move to pile number 2. I let the people know. Give me 1 second. Alrighty. Pile 2 people, let's see what we got for you the next week and a half. We have a goal-oriented person and a rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Some of you will be very hyped up sexually next week. Let's clarify this. Let's see where this leads us. And I want to use the Steampunk Tarot. Let's see what we got. Let's look at your goals the next week. You're pretty driven and motivated, pile number 2. And very patient. I like that. Yeah, you're not going to back down. See, you have set out a goal. If you haven't just yet for the next week, set some intentions on Sunday before this week starts, the next week starts. Because your dedication and your willingness to get it will be 100%. That's basically going to help you achieve something super important for you the next week and a half. Be patient with it. Don't compete with time though. If it doesn't happen on Monday, don't give up. Okay? Yeah. Of course, the King of Wands energy represents you the next week. you want to be in many places at the same time. You have quite high energy the next week, and high energy in your workplace. You know, creativity and sexual energy goes hand in hand. So yes, we do see that you are quite sexual the next week. For a lot of you watching, you may be quite fertile the next week. You not only sexual in the bedroom, but you also quite sexual in your creative pursuits. What I mean by that, you have plenty of creative energy, and you wanna focus that energy on something that is your priority the next week. So that's why I said set intentions. You can achieve things quite easily the next week. Hi, senses. This is also the week where you may hear that someone is pregnant. Okay, this is the week where people may get pregnant and figure out that they are pregnant a bit later down the line. In general, very, very fertile week. Okay, this may be, that's not necessarily you, this could be someone in your circle and it shows up because this person is really close to you. Let's look at the devil, why the devil is here. Oh, okay, I know why. It connects to the rabbit card here. The advice that we have with the devil card, don't waste your sexual energy, especially in relationships that are not solid, okay? You may think that, hey, I just need to let my hair down, but make sure whoever you are letting your hair down with, this person is on the same page with you. Otherwise, you're giving your currency, okay? You're giving away your currency for someone who doesn't even appreciate that. Make sense? So when you're exchanging sexual energy, even flirtation, it doesn't have to be necessarily physical intimacy. Is the time that you spend with someone, intimate time that you spend with someone, right? Make sure next week that you're not giving it away for free. I'm not saying that you need to charge them. Maybe you do. I don't know. Maybe this is part of your work. But make sure that this person also in some way gives back to you. And it can be, I don't know, just you feeling safe around them, or they are inspiring for you. You know what I mean here. Let's continue. Okay, let's talk about your goals. Next week is a great week for a lot of you to look at formalities and documents. Anything that needs to be analyzed, needs to be signed, okay? Pay attention to those things. Any forms need to be filled, any research that needs to be done. This is a week for that. Someone wants to really dive into the topic, the subject, and know everything about it. If you are not competent enough, hire someone who is a professional in that field. Okay? Oh, knock down the flowers. Another thing next week, someone wants to visit you spontaneously or you want to visit them. I don't know which one this is, but someone really wants to meet a person who lives far away or even abroad. If this is not super far away, the distance is not big, then you haven't seen this person for a while and someone goes, you know what you doing on Tuesday, or what you doing on Friday, I'm coming over, or this could be vice versa. Whoever this individual is who thinks of that, they do have a pet. Okay, so I hope this gives you a bit more information. Let's continue. Yeah, next week, you guys, pal, too. You smell good, you look good, you're attractive. Don't be surprised if a lot of people will want to give you attention. You like a light that attracts a lot of different bugs. You're going to have to choose what kind of bugs you want to keep around you. Okay, so for some people, you'll have to say no because you just literally won't want to waste that energy. Remember how I kept talking about the energy that you hold the next week? Let's push it this way a bit. That's coming through with this Empress card right here. She holds it in her hands and she's like, okay, where do I want to focus this energy? Okay, because time is precious. Time and my energy is precious. You are very selective the next week. So if you do have a job interview, for example, you're going to be very selective. You're not gonna go to a job interview and have a belief system that, oh my God, I need to do everything that he asked me, even if the wage is not that great, but I just need the job right now. You're probably gonna walk in with that energy that, hey, I also care what you offer me, and I may say no if the contract does not satisfy me. This is the week when you are holding your head held high, and people feel that, and therefore, don't be surprised if people from the past will come back, because they will feel that, okay? Because the energy that you give off is very strong, and people will want to spend time with you. That's why I said for some of them you may have to say no. Maybe a next will reach out. Maybe someone who you were in contact will reach out, but you don't necessarily want to maybe keep in contact with them anymore. So be selective. That selectivity is not bitchiness here. It's a good thing for you. It's gonna serve you well. It's also a great week for my people who have their own businesses or thinking about starting a business. Okay, take it seriously because you have something precious, something important that you will be building in the future. This has a lot of potential. Has a lot of potential to be big and to be very resourceful. Alrighty? So that's what I got for pile number 1. Let's continue with pile number 3. It's such a nice, calm and gloomy weather now. It's mild and it's raining and it's still bright outside. Probably you can't tell because of my setup. And I'm feeling super freaking cozy. I have my mint tea with me. Loving my life. Okay, pile 3. Let me have a sip of tea. Let's continue. What do we have for you? Next week we're gonna have bird perched, waiting for news, package letter, gong, an exciting event. Ooh, double excitement here. Seems to be a surprise of some sort. I'm gonna be using slightly different decks for you because I feel drawn. And the main deck we'll be using is the Gold Leaf Tarot. But first let's look at this. We have Ignite, Blue Tansy, and we have We the Hathers. Deep Love, Mother's Milk, Birth as a Portal. Okay. The Hathers, probably I butchered the pronunciation, sorry. So, here we have trigger statement. Where do I go from here? True statement, I allow life to flow through me. Inspiration has arrived and will work through you as you move forward, for sure. Okay, let's look at your cards. Of course, we're starting with the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Devil here. We have Three of Cups. There is something very tempting next week happening. We have the Page of Swords. We have another Ace. Okay, let's get clarified. I'll push this that way a little bit. Clarifying the Ace of Pentacles with the World card. Queen of Cups below the Devil. Ten of Wands below Three of Cups. Nine of Cups below Page of Cups. Seven of Cups below Ace of Cups. And one more wanted to come out. We'll take it at Three of Pentacles. Okie dokie. Bottom of the deck we have a Tower card. And from Steampunk Keeper, let's see. I'll adjust you slightly so that you can see a bit more of the cards below. We have Gloom and Doubt. We have, again, unexpected energy, unexpected rewards. And great happiness. And I'm clarifying the Devil here with great happiness. Listen, next week we're gonna have, my people, pile 3. please do not, and you tend to do that, don't sabotage your happiness. Don't sabotage your ability to perform with some of the thoughts that may be circling in your head. Okay? That's the only thing. I have your booking, by the way. I will do those live readings after I finish this one. And I think you're first in line. I will check after this pile. Don't sabotage also great things happening for you. Pile 3 is just literally being called out. You tend to do that. You tend to be sometimes your worst enemy in your head. And next week, there will be a situation where you will catch yourself thinking negatively. In one particular situation, you will go, oh my God, I keep constantly doing that. Let me track this. And you will start tracking that and you will start changing the way you think. And that's gonna be the best thing you can do for yourself, not only for the next week, but for the years to come. So you are working on the self-love here, and you are working on how you communicate with yourself in your own head. If something great happens for you next week, and for sure it will, a couple of times, don't think straight away that this is temporary. Accept it as it's something that is a norm. Make sense? If something great happens for you next week, don't think that something bad may follow, okay? This is one of those things that I really want you to pay attention to, pile number 3, because it tends to be sabotaging some of your actions and therefore the situation's outcomes. And you have a power and ability next week to be your own fan, okay? With the Hathors here, what it's saying, it's a very kind of motherly energy. It's a nurturing energy too. It's a protective energy. Your cards are saying, talk to yourself as if you would talk to someone who is younger, hyping them up. Try this next week constantly and notice how your life starts changing. It may not happen straight away. You may notice it in the next couple of weeks or in the next month. Give yourself time. Don't let go of this. Okay, next week is a week where people will be getting offers and opportunities. Pile number 3, we have 2 aces here. We have options here. You are noticed in the world, and also if you tend to hide yourself in the shadows right now, if you're like, I don't want to see anyone, or I'm afraid to make that phone call. No, next week we're not doing that, okay? Show yourself to the world. Show what you're worth. It's also a great week for anyone who works in international companies or works with people who are from abroad or who's trying to build connections or works on social media, okay? The world can see you type of energy. Invest more of your time and energy into that and notice how things start changing for the better for you. I'm also seeing someone getting a reward, an amount of money or some sort of paperwork, something that you've been working on for a while and you're getting great feedback. If you've been studying, you're going to get positive results of your test, okay? It's also a great week for people to go on dates, pile 3. Go on a date, organize something. Doesn't matter how fancy, how simple it is. It's just the energy that matters. If you don't want to date romantically, invite someone on a date. Invite, I don't know, your best friend, your mother, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma, right? Invite someone for a great time. You're gonna receive news about a project or idea you've been thinking about for a while, and those news will make your week. Overall, you have super good cards, pile number 3, apart from you being your own shadow here, being your own enemy, saying, I don't know, maybe I'm not that good enough, or this great thing happened for me. It was just a chance, out of a chance, you know, it's not because I'm worth it. That, I really want to shake you here because of this. I want to give you a good slap on an ass. Let's see what else. if you do have a person in your circle who tends to make you feel heavy every time you are around them, and it's because of how they communicate or what they say or who, what kind of personality they have, your cards are saying you don't have to be around this person. You don't have to spend your precious energy being around this individual. Don't say yes to social environments next week where you don't necessarily feel that you are gaining something from it. Okay, and it's not to say that you don't have to bring something home, but if that situation brings you down instead of either keeping you the same level of energy or it takes out of you, don't go. Don't be a part of the social event. And I really feel that pile number 3 will want to call someone out next week, and it's someone in a friend circle, not necessarily super close to you maybe, but someone wants to call someone out and say, hey, you know what, when you do that, not only me, but people don't really feel good about it. And an explanation follows then, right? Why? If someone has bought something and been waiting for a package for a long time, you are receiving it the next week. Okay, for sure. You may be invited to an event that you don't know of just yet. Someone will, it doesn't necessarily have to be an event, it's a gathering or it's a get together. For some of you, it's going to be bigger, for some of you, it's going to be smaller, but I do see people socializing and having a lot of laughter. So that's what I have for pile number 3. I hope this made sense. And remember your worth, okay? Because I'll come after you if you don't. I'll come after you. In the next reading, I'll call you out again. So let's now continue with your donation-based readings. If you don't know what it is, you just joined. I do donation-based readings because I know some people are having issues, financial issues. Times are tough and not everyone is able to book a full price reading. So that's what we do here sometimes. I do have one person in queue so far. So if you are in need, go to the pinned comments or look at the description box. Dictate. That's the last thing I want to do. I don't want to dictate anything. I want you to find a way yourself with my guidance. But if you like that word, let's call it dictate in your life. Okay, let me have a sip of tea. And 1 second, I need to find a lighter. It disappeared somewhere. I need to light my candle. I'll be back in a sec. Got it. I'm just using a bit of white sage on my wrist. Helps me tap in. And let's see. Let's look at your question. You said, I'm in my sending job application phase. Hopefully I will get one after I move to Germany. Okay. Can you check how my future job goes? Anything to prepare, avoid the job environment tips? Thank you. Okay, let's see. How will your future job go? overall energy. Something to prepare. Something to prepare for. Something to avoid. Let's see. It's pretty straightforward. Just one more card. Let me pull one more card. How will it go? It's going to be a very, very realistic answer here. Your cards are saying, how will it go? You're going to be stoked about it at first. You're gonna be very excited. You're going to be very motivated. But over time, you may lose a bit of that spark. And that's okay. Now, don't take this as a bad thing, because you're just going to get into a routine pretty quickly. And your cards are saying you need to keep in mind that it doesn't have to be your super long-term job. You're going to be there for a reason. You're going to pick up new information. Basically what to avoid, don't get discouraged if it's not going to be something that you imagine straight away. It's going to be a good job, it's going to be a regular job, but you're going to have to kind of pump yourself a little bit, kind of yourself from time to time to find excitement, because it's just going to be, maybe you hate routine, or you need constant change, you want to keep on growing. This may be a job where maybe at first it doesn't give you that, and you're going to start feeling a bit like, oh, I don't like it here. It doesn't have to be the end of a job, right? Keep that in mind. Yes, use your energy for inspiration here. Also, one of the things that you will be doing, you'll be looking for new approaches and new ideas. So that's the most beneficial advice I can give you. Look for new ideas and new ways of doing things yourself, okay? Maybe it's going to be the system that you don't agree with. Maybe you're going to see the gaps in the system or in the work situation, and you're going to go, but it can be done differently, right? If it can't be done at that time, then you yourself create an environment for yourself that works for you. Okay, of course, obey the rules. don't go out there doing something completely opposite. Now, this advice, what to avoid. Avoid when you make a mistake, judging yourself too much, okay? Get up, dust yourself off, and continue, because you're going to be learning, and you're going to be learning quite a lot. Basically, don't be your own enemy here. Don't be your own enemy. There's something with the job. The job is fine. But there's something about the job that tends to be a bit boring for you, and that's the main thing that I'm seeing. But it's not necessarily bad. You have your income, as you're going to be settling down. I don't feel even that it would be a right thing for you to have a job that is keeps you constantly on your toes. That would literally create more chaos in you because of, in general, changes with moving. So I hope this made sense. Take it easy, okay? Your cards are saying take it easy, take a chill pill, everything will be fine, and don't create scenarios in your head, okay? Take it one step at a time with that job. Not the 20th job change. Yeah, don't feel like you're gonna be in that job forever, but it's not a bad thing. You may be in that job for 5 years, for example, right? Build yourself up slowly. I feel that you have quite high expectations, and that's a good thing. But that job may kind of challenge you time-wise a bit. When you have a schedule in your head, I want to grow, I want to be in this position by now, it may require a little bit more time. Yeah, your intuition may be correct. It's not bad, since you're already making that change in your life. Okie dokie, guys, if no one else needs a reading, I'm gonna go and log off, but I'm gonna give you a couple of minutes. Or let me know in the live chat. If you need a reading and you'll be booking, just let me know so that I don't wait around. Oh, almost forgot, I need to do Patreon reading today. For my people. I'll go and do that. Okie dokie. I hope you have a great Sunday, and I'm gonna catch you as usual in the next one. And I hope this reading made sense for the next week, and especially for pile number 3, whoever has chosen pile number 3. Remember what I said. Okay, I'm waiting, Fatima, waiting. Wait. I am waiting. Okay, let's see what you need to know. What is August, yeah? Just to clarify. What is August gonna be at convention? Is August gonna be like at convention? Let's see which deck I wanna use for you. Steampunk Tarot, let's get that one. Awesome, okay, let's go. What is August gonna be like at the convention? Too many. One sec. Gonna get more info. It's gonna go great actually. You feel good, you feel that's something that is familiar to you, you feel like you are in your own place. That's where you're supposed to be. You know, it may be weird a bit. Mm, the feeling once you get there, it may kind of be a bit nostalgic and it may not make sense to you. As if I have done this before, as if I was in a similar situation in a past lifetime. Something particular may be said or may happen. You may even have a deja vu, things like that. You're gonna feel like you're in the right place. I like this for you. You feel almost like that day you feel very connected to the environment. You feel very intuitive during that time, and it seems to be quite a magical experience, to be honest. It's not as much about what is being said in that convention, you know, the topics itself, but it is about the feeling of the place. It is the feeling of the people. If it's the feeling of something that you witnessed before, and you will probably want to pull cards after this and dive a bit deeper to see what is this feeling of kind of I am home about, you know. um, you may realize it during that convention. Maybe you're gonna meet someone who feels very, very home-like to you. It's more than convention. The cards are not talking about the regular stuff, you know, how it's gonna go and you know, blah blah blah. It's talking about the energy and the feelings that you have about that convention. Hi, Aries Rainbow Child. You're gonna feel that your purpose is being, what's the word I'm looking for? You may be a bit more connected after this convention to your purpose. This may happen during it, or it may happen couple of weeks, up to a couple of weeks after it. You're feeling very purposeful. You're feeling that you are needed, and that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. It feels good. Don't be surprised if a day before or day after the convention you feel a bit sleepy, because the energy will be quite high. Okay? So make sure that you have enough rest. And don't question it. I don't know what's happening with me. Give your body enough rest. It's the energy that's going to run high. That convention may make you think about your days to come, about your retirement. There's something there that may pop in your head that is going to be maybe inspired by a sentence or a word. How do you want to retire? And note some ideas and things down, because you're going to be pretty connected to the source and your higher self during that time. Your cards are not talking about the convention per se. They're talking more so about what happens that is being ignited because of that convention, that is happening on a soul level. I hope this made sense. I know this was pretty deep. It will make sense to you around that time of the convention, okay? Alrighty. Question number 2 that you had. What is this person's next action towards you? Let's see. And I want to use the Triple Goddess Tarot. What is this person's next actions towards you? We have actions here. Next actions towards you. Bear with me. Okay. The best I can describe this person's next actions towards you is caring. This person may show a little bit more care, a little bit more consideration towards you than before. I'm not saying that they were not showing that. I'm not comparing it that much, but I just see the growth. I see the growth. They're gonna do something that's gonna make you happy here. What you will like from this person is that this person is taking charge. Okay, and maybe that's something that you've been waiting for with the Four of Cups. This person may extend a helping hand or ask you if you need help with something, and you're gonna really like that. I do see connection between you two, and I do see you two. It's kind of like the energy will be changed between you two. What was before, it is subtly growing. Yeah, I see increased efforts. That's what I see. Increased efforts for connection. Anything else that you need to know of? Ah, that's why. That's why they will want to reconnect. They will want to reconnect. You got bored? With the Four of Cups looking through that window there? You're like, hey, listen. Listen enough. Yeah, they will increase their efforts. Let's see how you will react to that, though. I'm intrigued. Let's see. How will you react to their efforts? It's funny because it's really, I'm sorry, I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing at the situation here. How are you gonna react? You're gonna think that, listen, it's still pennies for me. Comparing to what I want, it's still pennies for me. I want it to be bigger. I want it to be bigger. I want it to be something more. Any advice for you once this happens? Any advice for you once this happens? You know what? Pretty straightforward. Be honest. Be honest with this individual. Now, you're going to have to word it your own way if you will want to use this advice. The lack of action puts me off. Or the lack of taking charge or being present in this connection puts me off, and I get disconnected. Something along those lines, so that this person knows that you're already disconnected, that you have went through this, and that's something that you don't like, that's something that you don't tolerate. And literally you could literally tell this person that it makes you bored, and then you disconnect, because there is no, if the interest is not being shown both ways, then you focus that energy somewhere else in a very nice and mature way, but being super honest here. Don't hide it. Okay? So that's what I got. I hope this made sense. And most importantly, that was beneficial. You don't want no pennies, okay? You don't want no pennies, type of attention. Okie dokie. I'm gonna pack my cards and I'm gonna go and rest, my people. No pennies, yes. Oh, you wanna ask one more? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'm still in your energy anyways. Do you mean when time-wise will you get back, or what you need to know once you get back? Okay. What do you need to know once you get back? You know what type of energy you're bringing with yourself to Hawaii is the energy you basically coming back a slightly different person. Um, on the core level, you are the same, but there's this kind of side of personality that you bring with yourself that is kind of like a warrior's and a fighter's energy, and you will not have patience for anyone's bullshit. Let me tell you that. People may be surprised. You cut off any bullshit. You call someone out when you see BS. And I really feel that this would be a very beneficial energy for you to be in, because you're gonna filter out quite a lot of situations that you have no business to be in. So keep that going. Of course, not aggressive energy, but you know that very truthful and very kind of honest. You being brutally honest. And that's gonna benefit you once you are back in Hawaii. Highly benefit you. Let's see, anything else? Once you get back, you are being asked to plan ahead. What is the next thing that's important for you? What you're doing next? You're gonna be in your planning stages and planting seeds, or at least it would be beneficial for you to do so. Okay. Anything to watch out for? Interesting. When I've asked something to watch out for, we have romance. Watch out for involving yourself with a person who makes you feel dissatisfied in that connection. That's the only thing. But I really feel that you won't. But it may be temptation. There might be temptation to do so. Okay? Be clear with what you want. Overall, again, it ties back to into something that we talked about at the beginning. Be very clear with people. That goes also into romance, okay? So that's what I got. I hope this was helpful. You are very welcome. Thank you for being here, and I'm gonna catch you all in the next one. Bye, bye, bye. Have a great weekend. Thank you, thank you. You too.